You. You're a machine rummaging the bins for a paper god, searching for yourself in the ripples of sulfuric rivers, of torn celebrity ambitious blades, slicing tongues and words, slaughtering language and laugh, shadows eaten by brick and mortar, wrapping themselves in the hard metal of heated wire and black bitumen, the tight fumes of grey industry, the yellow forest of decay. Fuck again, in polished flesh, scented and wet, lubricated groans spoil the ancient trajectory of stars, catch the lackluster of spirit, the spilling of mind. You, your reckless menace cutting earth, your pockets can hold only holes, you bankrupt wings, ruin warmth, the sclerosis of flight and time. You unearth heaven, you point with teeth grinning at the shape of your dead. Lone coffins sail out towards the end like pure planets looking for space. Your prisons are not stone and wall or Cajun law, they are decadence and knuckle and sorrow and rainbow. They are atonement and antipathy, they are you and you are them. You cut uneven, your music dead, your stages stark, your university's windowless ill pedagogue, perverse dictums. Yours is a horrible politics, one saddled on exploitation, nepotism and decree. You know nothing of the heart, of the flawed and the lonely. Your courtrooms are dominated by white wigs, forged systems of justice and hammer. The sentence choked in the language of life. I can't breathe. Reach out and touch the 11th minute for the last time, but it's been the last time forever. Shoot for the police, for cartoons drawn for profit and blood, drawn for gun and war. Shoot for freedom of speech, for freedom to pray, for freedom to walk down the street with sweets and make it home alive, to grow into the rest of your life. Shoot with poems in the heart, with fist-gripping words like freedom of speech is not absolute, because I've seen your people, you're hushed and you're censored, you're exiled and you're villainized. You. Where were your cameras and pundits when we marched for women, marched for Iraq before anybody was Charlie, when it was not in our name, for 200 Nigerian girls, for 2,000 Nigerian bodies, for Palestine, for Diego Garcia, for Guantanamo Bay, for the Aboriginal, burning his skin on the last embers of your acerbic racism, one you've manufactured so well, your finest export. You will never know what it's like to fly through the folds of love and compassion, through the burning vein of another fallen being. You don't feel that moment when your heart for a second beats to something else. You'll never know height. You spray your sky with pestilence, choke the sun with burly clouds, your world collapsing under pistons and cogs. Your art is rust, your mainstream polluted. You live with the lethargy of skeletons tracing over the faint filaments that flicker and die. You're full of cock and rage and cunt and spit, drowning alive in whirls of neon, of electricity. You're gone, there's nothing left. Your children dream to rob each other of their innocence. You teach them your greed, your capitalism and your supremacy. Your seeds are bullets, precise and intractable. Your muscles are tanks, your strength is destruction. Your clothes are flags and your hands are complete chaos. Yes, I know you, where you come from and where you go, why you do it and why you did it. So when my son comes into this world and he asks me on one very ordinary day, Daddy, why? I'll bring him in close, holding his little hand in mine, his chest still beating and his eyes reflecting the flames. And in that moment, I'll confess, because there's still hope, there's still love, there's still you.